Hey everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, live here at the Scotts Grand, 5060 Dorchester Road here in Charleston, South Carolina. Well, hey, you know we're here to empower people. I got two powerful women that are doing some great things in 2015. In my middle, right here, Miss Darshan, Nicole. How you doing? Great to have you here. And radio show host and author, Miss Lynette Greene. How you doing?
Great, Calvin. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on to the show. These ladies here doing some great things. I'm telling you, in 2015, they're doing some great things here that you want to know more about them. I'm going to do less of the talking, let them tell you more about themselves. Let's start to my far right, Miss Lynette Greene. She is on 107.3 on Magic, and she has a book called I'm Broke and I Couldn't Care Less. Releasing money, receiving favor. So we're going to talk more about that and talk more about herself. Yeah. So Mrs. Lynette Greene, tell us more about how'd you get involved with radio?
Mm-hmm. It is Miss.
Yes, Miss. Yes. Yes.
Actually, I just had a passion to expand the platform for the message of healing for people, and I had this opportunity presented to me. I actually kind of opened the opportunity, and we did a few pilot shows for a while, and then I said, I'm ready to rock and roll, and so it's been 4 years. And we've been serving the community by sharing information, inspiration, and education.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So definitely, I know that you're doing some great things, and people are loving what you're doing. And I know it's got to be hard doing the radio and then trying to balance the life at the same exact time. It's got to be a difficult job right there.
It's tough. It's tough at times, but you have to have a sense of organization and focus and balance. So they all don't always come together, but being a single woman with no children, it just kind of, frees me up to really fulfill the purpose of God in my life. So it just kind of happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you've always wanted to be in radio?
No. A lot of people ask me that question, and I don't really know if there was ever a point in time in my life where I aspired to be a radio show host. It's just really more about expanding the audience because of the message that I want to share with everybody. Just having an opportunity to get more people to hear about the message of healing.
Well, that's definitely, I feel you I'm on the same pathway. Like for me, I never thought I'd be doing a television show.
Right.
That was never in the forecast, never saw that. I want to be business, make money, that's it.
Right.
Television in front of camera, everybody know who you are. That's not me. I'll stay behind the backgrounds, behind the scene. But you're very busy, single woman, so definitely you guys ready to launch you out into the deep.
It appears to be that way, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
Definitely. Now, before we start going to talk about your career, this book right here, I'm Broke, I Couldn't Care Less, Releasing Money, Receiving Favor.
Yeah.
How did this come about?
Yeah, that's another question a lot of people ask me because as a believer, confessions are very important. So we are certain to make sure that we say the right things. So the title of the book, I'm Broke and I Couldn't Care Less, isn't really a confession. It's more about prioritizing.
Okay.
So it helps us to understand that there has to be a priority in your life if you're going to really make a difference in any area. This particular book is about finances. So if you prioritize your finances and put them in the right place in your life, then you'll have more authority over the money versus the money having authority over you.
That's a great mindset. Have authority of the money, so the money has authority of you.
Right.
It seems like some cases like we're always chasing
Absolutely.
to get the money.
Absolutely.
And so the money should always be coming to you instead of you're chasing to kind of grab that dollar, $1,000 there.
Yeah. I tell folks all the time, if you spend your life chasing money, you'll spend your life chasing money. You'll never catch it.
Okay.
But you've got to do the reverse by submitting yourself to discipline. And it's more about the way you think about money than it is about what you actually spend it on. If you focus your mind, you'll realize where you're spending your money, and then you can make some changes and set some goals and start to see some of the changes that you want in your life.
Well, definitely. That's something that's great to hear, that you're focusing on that and that you're taking it to a whole nother level. But we're going to get back with you in a second because I have some more questions to ask.
Okay.
Now, our returning guest, Miss Gospel Recording Artist, Mr. Sean Nicole. How you doing?
Great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Definitely. I'm glad to get you back on the show. She's been very busy, y'all. I'm telling you. She's done music video, albums dropping, you know, doing a lot of great things, booking like crazy. Now, the last time we spoke, you were like at this level. Last time we spoke. And that was not even a good 6 months.
Yep, 5 months ago.
5 months ago, and then actually, you know, you just out here in Los Angeles. I said, well, what now? Can you actually come on to the show? Oh, Calvin, I'm busy today. What? I thought we was on the same page. I thought we was together. But hey, that's a good thing. Really, there's all love here. I wanted to return her onto the show to talk about her journey these past 6 months, how God has really transformed her life. And really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I got in contact with her on social media because she said she was a gospel singer. So yeah, come on the show. You know, Justin with Miss Lynette, you know me. I'm the kind of guy, I search constantly to find out who wants to be involved, who wants to make a difference. But let me do less of talking. Tell us about how your life has transformed these past 6 months.
All right, the last time I was on the show, which was back in February, and I remember I was reflecting when you talked about coming back on the show to talk about the successes. And one of the questions you asked me was, what are some of the things that you see yourself doing in the next, 3 to 5 years? And I said, well, networking in the community, radio, television, just a few things. And so the Lord has really opened doors where I've been on several radio stations now interviewing, basically for the music ministry, my album Breakthrough. I also released my first official music video for one of the spoken word pieces called Road to Recovery. It's a song about healing and deliverance for those that are battling addictions. And so I know most people expect me as a singer to have probably released one of my actual songs with me singing. But the Lord told me that the first video needed to be on that spoken word piece, and it's reaching so many people, touching so many people's lives. I'm just so excited about how good God is, and just real passionate about getting that message of healing and deliverance to His people. That's what He's called me to do. He's called us all to do, really. From there, I've had the honor of, and that was through you. You were connecting me through to Jerry Royce Live, and now Jam Vibes Radio, and God's been just moving through these relationships and connections. I've been involved in the community. Now I have a talk show with Jam Vibes Radio called The Bomb Network with Darshan and Nicole. That's the Bomb Network is the title of my ministry. And so that radio show is basically, it's about soul matters. And it's basically coming from the premise that our souls matter to God and the matters of our soul need healing. And so God's just really been, moving, getting involved in other, the lady that was here earlier was speaking about Stop the Violence. I've been a part of different Stop the Violence type events, like through Pastor Dixon that I met last
Dixon,
time.
the coalition, yes.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'll be a part of another event dealing with the discussing or reflecting on the Emmanuel 9. So we've been doing a lot of that with the music, and ministry all.
Well, the reason why I brought her back on the show, I just want to show you how God works. Sometimes in life, people always think, well, a person owes you something. I'm just trying to give a clear example that when we spoke it, she spoke it herself what she wanted to do. She said, God, I want to do this, X, Y, and Z. We said 3 to 5 years. It turned into 3 to 5 months. I remember when we had Pastor Dixon, the coalition here, and he said, yeah, I got an event. Would you like to sing? She said, sure. Next thing you know, I see you're here. And you're like, wait a second now.
Amen.
You see people going to the next level. Now for me, you gotta walk in love. You never get in the kind of competition. So that's why every time she posts something, she said, did a music video, I'm liking it, I'm loving it. I'm saying, hey, keep pushing, keep moving forward. Cause I tell people right now, when she's that worldwide, nationwide, best believe, I would say she was on the Logan Power Show, and she was one of the people that blessed us on the stage. Same thing with Lynette, Greene. I'm telling you, these people here are very powerful. No joke. I'm a very humble guy. I'm glad they came onto my show here and blessed us on the stage. And also, one thing, we would definitely want to give congratulations on your engagement.
Yes,
indeed. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
35 months. I'm telling you, boy, she's been moving constantly.
Yes, and that has happened within the past couple of months, too. Wow. Actually, we've been engaged 2 weeks tomorrow.
Wow.
My fiance, who's in the audience, is Joseph Antonio Williams, and he's actually a songwriter and musician as well. And he's coming on as the director of operations for the Bomb Network as well. So he's really been behind me and supporting me, and I just thank God, just for bringing him into my life and how we're just joined together in ministry. It's just going to be, awesome. It's going to be awesome. We'll have to have another time where we can share our testimony, because it was really amazing how the Lord brought us together within just a really short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely, that's a great thing, how the Lord makes things happen, the connection. We're gonna bring them both on the show so they can both talk about this great testimony. Like I'm telling you, I got some stories here about I call them my guests, but I look at them as they're my customers, and how their lives have truly changed. Just, because I be like, man, I don't know how y'all got together. And they talk about, man, we start here, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh my goodness, it happened here on the show. But definitely, we are so glad to have you here.
I'm so
and thank you for having us here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support.
Definitely, we appreciate it. We humble. Like I said, we're humble here in the show. Our job is to connect. Jan's Vibe Radio, Mr. Linton Smith and the Smith family. Are one of our partners here. They play us, they stream us every Friday, 9 a.m. So we definitely got to give a shout out to them for what they are doing to make it happen here at the Logan Power Show. Mm-hmm. But definitely, I know that we got to get to Miss Lynette Greene before we go. Talk more about where we want you. I want to ask, where would you like this book, your life, your radio, your career, where would you like to see it to go next 3 to 5 years? Where you see it, where you want it to go?
In 3 to 5 years, I will be working full-time or serving full-time for myself. Okay. The name of my company is L Initiatives, and 2 is about serving the community and getting people the information that they need, the inspiration that they need, and the education they need to build a better quality of life. And in terms of exposure and the extent, I definitely see myself doing things across the country. I present conferences and workshops that are financially based, but there are some other things that I've been blessed to meet people like this precious lady here along the way, and we bring all of our talent together and we present it to the community. I just had a Kingdom Advancement Conference a few months back. It was amazing. We did it at ECPI University on off of Ashley Phosphate Road on Northside Drive. Exactly right. And it was fantastic. People came in, they got the information that they needed. We presented the information in a unique way. Had a great new friend of mine, Phil. He's a multi-millionaire, and he was our guest speaker for that day, and he just brought us so much great information. It was just a fantastic day. So I want to do that on a greater scale. I want to travel with that conference and just take this message as many places as I possibly can. That's my desire, and I can definitely do that in 3 to 5 years.
Hey, well, we're in faith with you.
Yes.
We're in faith with both of you here. My God's blessing upon you, your radio show, your career, your book. Definitely, it's a buy. Definitely, I recommend everyone to get a book. Just you want to bless people all the time. Mm-hmm. Trust me, you never know how much a seed can benefit you. Absolutely. By sowing into something, how I can take it to the next level. And definitely, I want to thank you again for coming onto the show.
Welcome. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you again.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it again. But hey, I want all those looking at right now, do not knock small beginnings. Stay humble. Know God's gonna make a difference for you.
Absolutely.
And He'll make it happen for everybody that's
Yes.
watching right now, the sound of my voice. But that's all the time I got. My name is Calvin Lowe with the Logan Power Show. We thank you for watching. Thank you for all the Facebook feedback, liking us on Facebook, the Twitter feeds, YouTube. We appreciate it. Nationwide, worldwide, we're going to make it happen for you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on next week.